This is the second homework problem on the DNA sequences. Alright, so you're going to do the same exact thing as you did before with the morphological matrix, but this time you're going to use the species X as the outgroup, and that means we're going to assume that that was the original sequence, and so anything different from that has had the change in the character. Alright, so we look at trait 1, and you're going to highlight the differences, right? So in trait 1, it's an A, so the only difference is right here. Okay, in trait 2, it's a C, so then we have these guys and this one. In trait 3, it's a C, so anyone with something different. Trait 4, same thing. Trait 5, trait 6, it's an A, so it's going to be anyone with a T is different. It's an A here, so we go here. It's a T there, so it's anyone there. It's a C here, so it's these guys. It's a G, so it's everybody. It's a T, so it's everybody. It's a G, so it's these guys. And so on. I'm just going to finish this up. Okay, so once we've done that, and I'm going to bring this a little closer so you can see, alright, so I just looked at each of the different letters and what it originally was in the outgroup, and then what it's changed to in certain species. And then you do the same thing. So you look at number 1, it's uninformative, there's only one trait, so we're going to ignore number 1 for now. Number 2, though, puts H, I, and M together. So I'm going to write H, I, and M are together with trait 2. We'll check that one off. Trait 3 puts J and O together. So that's trait 3. Okay, trait 4 is uninformative, it's only one letter. Trait 5 puts K and L together. Okay. Trait 6 puts H, I, and M together, so it's the same as here. Trait 7 puts I and M together. So we've got a smaller group in here of I and M with trait 7. Does that make sense? Okay, trait 7. Trait 8 is uninformative. Trait 9 gives H, I, M, and N. So H, I, M, and an N that would make a group with trait 9. Alright. Trait 10 is everybody, so I'm going to come back to that one. Same thing with trait 11. Trait 12 is H, I, and M. So same thing here. This is this H, I, and M. Okay. Trait 13 is uninformative. Trait 14 puts I and N together. So at this point you might say, gosh, I and N, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to put I and N together and just set it off to the side for now as trait 14, and we'll see how to deal with it. It may be a homoplasia, it may be something that we see again and again, so we just have to wait and see. Trait 15 puts H, I, M, and N, so just like 9. Trait 16 puts H, I, J, M, N, O. So this whole group here, from here to here, H, I, J, M, N, and O. Okay, where was that? H, I, J, M, N, and O. That's trait 16. Okay, trait 17 puts J and O together, so just like trait 3. Trait 18 puts K and L together. Okay, so just like we had over here with trait 5. Trait 19 puts H, I, J, M, N, and O, so just like 16. Alright. Trait 20 is everybody, so I'm going to come back to that. 21 is nobody, I'll come back to that. 22 is just J, uninformative. 23 is just L, uninformative. 24 is K and L, so right here. Okay. 25, uninformative. So let's go back and look at 10 and 11. So 10 and 11 do everything except for X. So this whole big group is trait 10, trait 11, and trait 20. They all do that. Alright? Did we do trait 12? H, I, and M? Oh, I put it in there. I just didn't check it off. Okay. And the ones that just have 1 on it, we're not going to care. And then this 21 has everybody, including X. So we'll come back to that one in a minute. So now we can build our tree. So looking at what I've got, okay, you can see the groupings. And so you'd say, all right, I and M are definitely together. I and M. And what makes them together? Well, it's trait 7. So that's trait 7. Okay? And I and M are a sister group to H. So I'm just going to draw an H here. I and M are together with H. And what traits make H, I, and M together? Well, it's 2, 6, and 12. All right? And then next to them is N. So we'll just put N next to them. Then you have to say, okay, what traits put H, I, M, and N together? Well, that's 9 and 15. Okay, and then next to them is this JO group. So let's draw the JO group and put it next to them. Oh, I apologize. Okay, so the J and O group are together with 3 and 17. Okay, and then all of them are together with 19 and 16. All right, and then next to them is KL. So I'm going to put KL up here because I'm running out of room. And KL are together, we know, from 5, 18, 24, and they are a sister group to everybody else. And we know that all of them are together with these, 10, 11, and 20. Now you might be saying, what about this IN? Yeah, the IN looks like it's probably a homoplasy. So we're going to put trait 14 on I and on N. Okay, and then everybody together is this trait 21. So if we add our X on as the sister taxa, sorry, it's sort of down there, okay, they are together with this trait 21. All right, and then you can go back and look at some of the uninformed ones. So trait 1 is only in I. So we'll put it only in I. Whoops, there's not a lot of room there. Trait 4 is only in O. So we'll put trait 4 only in O. Trait 8 is only in H. Trait 13 is only in M. Trait 22 is only in J. Trait 23 is only in L. Trait 25 is only in K. Okay, and there you've got it, a finished tree. We'll zoom out a little. Oops, other way. All right, so there's your finished tree. Okay, hopefully that makes sense.